Welcome, friends. Welcome to my channel, Educational Offering. Continuing with the day two, today we will be discussing the further details of our basics, very basics of Excel. Here I have opened a particular Excel spreadsheet. So here what we can see is there is a first of all there is an option to save my whatever work I do in my Excel, and then there are various other menu options like file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, etc. Now the only important thing over here is that we will be discussing each and every aspect of everything which is mentioned over here. From the very beginning, just to have a recap, we studied what does this mean, the reference to a particular cell. Now here we can write various formulas, and there are various things with which we can work. These are the very basic functionalities which are mentioned over here, and we will understand each of them one by one. Before proceeding further, let me share one more thing. Like over here, an Excel can have multiple sheets. So here at the bottom we can see this is sheet 1, and similarly if I press on this plus sign which shows a new sheet, if I click on this, another sheet will come up. So for and so on and so forth. And if we want to rename it, I can make a right click on that. I can go to rename, and we can rename this sheet, say practice 1. Similarly, if I go to this sheet, I can rename it as practice 2, so on and so forth. So these are this is we can have logically different set of data in different sheets. So now coming to the very basic, here what I can do, with the up and down arrow I can move from one row to another, and with the right arrow I can move toward the right hand side, and with the back arrow I can move on the left hand side. So just to start the very basic, so let us assume that I want to make some entries of name and students, and marks of the students. Let us understand that. So if I write it as serial number over here, then I write it as name, and then say um, class, and then marks of, say, let us say English, Hindi, and say uh, science, say for example. So now if I write it 1 over here, then if I write the name as Ram and say class as 5, so marks in Hindi, English are, say, 100, and in Hindi say it is 90, and say in science it is they are 80. So similarly, if we quickly run through, I can make it as Sham, say again classes 5, and marks are, say, 75, 76, and Hindi they are 58. In science it is 70. Now 3, it is, say, Ghansham, Shyam, whatever names we have. So 5, 54, say 80, and 76. Say number 4, I have Kareem, class again 5, marks are, say, 90, 89, and 97, so on and so forth. Now if these are the basic things, these are the marks which I have populated over here. Now if I want to, the first thing which we will like to do is that this sham is like not coming clearly. So if I want to see, if I put it over here, over here I can see the complete name, but however I want to see it over here. So what I will do is I need to expand this column a bit. So what I will do, I will put a cursor over here and drag it toward the right. By clicking the left mouse, I will be dragging it and it will be coming like this. Or the shortcut is, if I it is like this, if I just do the double click by keeping the mouse over here, then it will automatically get adjusted. So similarly, if I do this, if I click it now, it will adjust to this, the actual size which is required. So like this I can adjust the size. Similarly for the serial number. Now just a quick shortcut, like if, because 1 2 3 are quite predictable, so what I can do is, if I do 1 and 2, and then if I just drag it, it will automatically take it as 3 4. And if I want to go ahead, it will keep on, the numbers will keep on getting populated automatically. So there is, I need not to write the things which are predictable in nature. Excel itself understands that what next number is to be taken. So now we have serial number, name, class, and these marks. So the first thing I need to do is a total. So, just to begin, one of the basic way to do is a function which is called as, or basically, if any formula we want to type, we will first type a plus from the keyboard, and then I will write marks of English. Now, this D2 is coming from the reference which I have already told you in the earlier session. Then I need to add this with the marks of Hindi. Then again I am referring to this column, then plus, then I need from the mouse, from the arrow I am going to science marks, and I will press an enter. So 100 plus 90 plus 80, which is 270, it gets, I get the total of these three marks. Now if I want to do repeat this exercise, one option is I can again go like this, marks of English, then again I will make a plus, then with back arrow 58, then again plus, then with one back arrow 70, matlab D3 5373, D3 5373, this is, so I get 204 over here. So now if I put it, if I keep my mouse cursor over here, I will automatically come to know that what all columns are being added, they are given, shown in a different color. So similarly, I can keep on repeating this thing and keep on adding this thing for all the columns. So now let us assume we have 15 or 20 students or 100 students. Then one way is to go and add each and every column, each and every marks to get one by one. So another way to do is I can just keep the mouse on the left hand corner over here, and then with the I press the left of the mouse, and then I drag it. Once I drag it, it automatically add up the marks. Which marks? For this particular case, this, and this. For this particular, these marks of Kareem, this, and this. So if I want to check it again, 276. If I keep it on the upper bar, so it automatically shows that what all consideration Excel has done to total these marks. So these are the marks. So next will be my percentage. If I want to find the percentage, uh, assuming that all the marks are out of 100, what I need to do is, total marks were 1 2 3, 3 marks were there, matlab 100 200 300. So these are the marks out of 300. So what I need to do is, again I will do a plus over here, then I will do this total divided by 300 multiplied by 100. So this will be the percentage formula. So here this Ram has got 90 marks. So now I can repeat it for the Sham as well, like this divided by 300 multiplied by 100. So this will be the percentage of Sham. So now I have to repeat this process again and again. But as I have already told you, we need not to do this, friends. we can just keep it over here, bring the mouse to the left hand corner, and I simply need to drag it down. I need to just drag it down and it will be done. So these are the total marks. So now clearly we can see that what all marks each candidate has got and what are their respective percentage. Again, to make it nice, we can keep the cursor mouse over here and just double click it, and I need to keep the mouse over here and double click it. So now if I want to make it more presentable, I need to what I need to do is I need to keep the mouse over here. I will press the left hand side of the mouse and drag it to select the entire area, and once I select it, over here there is a option of table which shows the border. So I will do this. There are various things which are available, so I need all the borders over here. So there is, if I there are various options which are available, which we will study one by one. So here I have all borders, so here I will make it as all borders. So now this has become a bit more presentable. If I want to give these a separate color, so what I need to do is I need to select it. How will I select it? Keep the mouse over here, and then after clicking the mouse, keeping the mouse click, left hand side of the mouse click, and I will drag it to the place where I want. And with over here there are two options. One is this, where A it is written, it is the font color, means the color of the font, and this is the what we call as fill color. So I need to fill this with the some different color. So here by default you can see yellow. However, we can select it and we can select any color we want. So if I select it like this, so now this has come like this. So now if I want, I can keep on playing with this, again holding the mouse, selecting every all the columns over here. I will tell you a shortcut as well for this. Then if I make it, say, a font color, and I want the font color as, say, like this, so this is how I have made it. So other alternative way can be, I can keep on changing the colors. One way can be I can make the alternate colors, or there are various other ways to do it, which we will be discussing very shortly. So this is one of the things. So another thing which I want to continue with this is, like, over here we have got percentage of marks over here. So we can understand that 204 may not be the correct percentage because the decimal points are not considered. So again, what I will do, let us go a bit further. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to make you understand. See, we have to take baby steps in this. We will go step by step. Something if you don't understand, you can write it in the comment box and I can explain it. So now there is one thing. If I click it over here and if I do a right click from the mouse, so there will be something which is called as, this is a menu which comes here. It is something which is called as a format cell. So if I do it like this, so if I make it now, it shows these are the various ways I can format my things, numbers which are there. So if I make it as a number and decimal places as 2, and if I make it like this, so now this, the percentage is depicted like this. So so on and so forth. So I can keep on changing these things. So if the marks would have been, say, 55 over here, so this thing has again changed, so it will automatically, it will be changing the things and taking care of the total and the percentage. So this is some of the things which I wanted to tell you. Now we will be discussing something more about it in the later classes. So I hope you are enjoying the videos. Please do like, subscribe and share the videos. With very small steps we will be going further. Tomorrow in the next video, we will be telling you how to do this in a more easier manner or in a more professional manner. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.